Yes, my name is Bassam Hussein. I work as Associate Professor in Project Management at NTNU. In this presentation, I would like to give you the most important lessons learned from involving students in the production and dissemination of digital learning resources, so that these learning resources can be used by other future students to support their self-paced learning or to support other learning activities. And the lessons learned I will present in this lecture is based on data I have collected in spring 2020, where around 120 students joined my course in project management, and also based on lessons learned from conducting the course in the fall semester, where around 150 students takes my subject. So all in all, there are around 270 students each year take this subject, which means that if we manage to produce these digital aids, this could support the learning of many students. And as you know, project-based learning has many advantages. Perhaps the most important advantage that it enables active learning. It allows students to actually be involved in the learning process, which increases the motivation. In addition, they have, through this project assignment, they will be able to apply the knowledge rather than gaining theoretical knowledge. And the application of knowledge in project-based assignments is important as well. One critical issue that I have been trying to address through the proposal I will be presenting to you is the authenticity of the project or the problem. Because students are conducting lots of project-based assignments, but are they authentic? Are they real? One of the most important things in project-based work or in project-based learning is to provide the students with a real problem, with real consequences. And this, I will now show how we have addressed this authenticity of the project-based assignment. Our approach was very simple. We asked students to produce fully functional digitalized product. They were able to select which product they would like to focus on, but it was up to them to select. But the most important criteria that they have to produce something which can be used, fully functional. This is a huge burden to give to students because they have no experience with such product development processes. And this is actually was very important because this is how projects are working. There are a lot of uncertainties in project-based, in project work in general. There is many questions that need to be answered during the course of this work. Among other things, some of these questions are how they should organize themselves, how they should divide the work, what they should do in order to establish a cohesive team, how they will gain this technical competence, how they should create ideas, how they should reach an agreement, how they should balance idea with knowledge, and then how they further develop this idea. How they will do all that with limited time, limited resources. These people never worked together before. So the assignment contains all the elements that we can see as well in real projects. So we believe that the authenticity of the project is high. And then the project itself was conducted in groups of 4 to 7 students. The duration is 8 weeks. Expected workload is 30 to 40 hours. and the start is usually after week 5. And it counts 40% of the total grade. So students will be graded accordingly. And in this context, we use as well peer evaluation. That means students will be evaluating each other to give it even more authenticity, that there are other people who will be reviewing your product in order to check if it is really good enough for learning. One important criteria we gave to the student that the product must be significant to learning. It must have significant impact on learning. That was an important criteria. And in addition, it must be a digital product, not something analog. And there are a lot of learning objectives. We assume there will be a long-term impact. We assume that the project will give some good insights on the project management concept. And in addition, the project will enable students to have focused insights, how to manage digitalization projects. During this assignment, we thought as well of some research questions that I would like to perhaps use 1 minute or 2 on. These research questions is, how is the impact of this project assignment compared to other instructional methods? Did the students achieve the stated learning goals? And actually, another important question that I wanted to address is what motivates students to do well on this type of assignments? How to motivate them? My assumption that there are 2 motivational factors here, that the results will be used by other students, that you are really producing something that is needed. And the other assumption is that grading. And I wanted to see which one of these factors is really matter for the students. So here are the results. I conducted a large scale survey. I gained a lot of inputs from the students, altogether perhaps around 110 responses. And I use simple descriptive statistics to share with you the results. Here are some of the results obtained. And as you can see on the second line is the project assignment. As you can see, I asked it, what is the significance? Okay. What is the significance of this assignment compared to other methods? It's very satisfactory results. I asked them about what is their real motivation. And as you can see that in the NTNU context, the motivation is strongly related to, in fact, grading. Although the motivation that they will produce something useful is not that bad, but it is less significant than the motivation because of the grade. Regarding learning objectives, we have enough evidence to suggest that the learning objective of this exercise has been achieved. I would like at the end to share with you some of insights from the students. Here we gained different insights. Some of them thought the assignment is too demanding, and I was very happy to read that the assignment is too demanding. It was actually one of my objectives to make a demanding assignment. Some of them said that it's unrealistic, and some wanted the grade to be higher. But as well, some thought that this was a real opportunity for them to learn.